Knowing what to do has rarely been the real challenge. Many people already understand what would improve their lives. They recognize unhealthy patterns. They see better options. They understand what needs to change. Yet action often doesn't follow. The gap between knowing and doing is not a lack of intelligence. And it is not simply a motivation problem. It is about emotional readiness. Human behavior is not driven by information alone. Every action is filtered through a sense of emotional safety. When an action feels uncomfortable, knowledge quietly loses its influence. Hesitation appears. Discomfort does not always feel dramatic. Sometimes it is subtle. A quiet fear of failing. A concern about being judged. A resistance to uncertainty. A reluctance to expend effort. Even mild discomfort can be enough to slow movement. When discomfort rises, delay feels appealing. Postponing action reduces internal pressure. And reduced pressure creates temporary relief. This is why delay can feel calming, even when it causes frustration later. Another factor is mental overload. Modern life demands constant attention. Choices are endless. Expectations are high. Decisions never fully stop. When the mind feels overloaded, inaction becomes a way to cope. Doing nothing simplifies the moment. There is also an identity layer. Some actions challenge how a person sees themselves. They require becoming slightly different than before. More consistent. More disciplined. More accountable. Identity shifts carry uncertainty. And uncertainty creates resistance. This is why advice alone rarely leads to real change. Understanding a concept does not guarantee emotional alignment. Pressure increases tension. Understanding lowers it. Instead of asking, why can't I do what I know? A more useful question is, what feels unsafe about taking this step? Reducing emotional friction is more effective than increasing pressure. Smaller actions matter. Clear starting points matter. Gentle beginnings matter. Behavior changes when an action feels manageable. When emotional risk feels low. When effort feels proportional. Movement begins, not through force, but through reassurance. This is why progress often feels slow. Not because something is wrong, but because trust develops gradually. Trust is emotional, not logical. As trust grows, action feels lighter. Resistance softens. What once felt overwhelming becomes possible. People don't fail to act because they lack answers. They pause because readiness has not formed yet. Readiness cannot be forced. It is built through clarity, through patience, through emotional safety. When self-conflict fades, progress becomes quieter and far more sustainable.